Get 8 AG decoders plus installation at the low price of $499. Available at participating retailers. Offer valid while stocks last. The DSTV Compact Cup, the viewer's choice only on the DSTV Compact.
Hello, my name is Sheikh Mashaba. You are listening to the Massiv 11, the mecca of football lovers.
Everybody in studio, what's up? For me, I think Nigeria is going to win the Cup of Nations because the boy Moses Simon, he's playing well. Kelechi Iheanacho is also playing well. Everybody's playing well. Yes, Cote d'Ivoire, they beat Algeria 4-1. 3-1, it was 3-1. The other goal was disallowed. I don't think they're going to be able to beat Nigeria. So I think Nigeria is going to go. And the issue of Tso Mokoena, Anderlecht is actually a good move because I think Pesitao, or he went to Club Rouge and then Anderlecht. So Anderlecht will be a good building foundation for him to establish himself in Europe. So the boy should just go to Anderlecht.
Nkululeko, ninjani mfowethu? Junior Khanye, sure bafethu. The only way i-Sundowns ingastopiwa ukuthi lama Grootman lanka angibinya uJunior a-step down. I-skill runway abantu abalaziyo in terms of these two big teams. I'm talking about Chiefs and Pirates, I'm talking about Abo Scream and Abo Floyd.
Nkululeko, my brother, and ingwenya lapho ngiyanibingelela mina skills maduna intaba mnyama efandunene Harry Smith of Free State. So guys, actually I was thinking that Nigeria will be the team that's gonna win this Afcon, but I feel like now with the performance I saw yesterday from Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, I feel like bona bantu manje ese-village bashintsha in time after that draw against Sierra Leone. But yeah, cause kwaba i-mistake goalkeeper, but after performance ezolo I feel like bona bantu manje engibona ngathi kungenzeka bafike final and kuyodepend bafisa bani because iSenegal nayo Senegal izophuma. So I feel like Cote d'Ivoire or Nigeria, ngiyabonga kakhulu bafethu skills.
Ngibingelele wonke umuntu ku-Afcon abantu abaningi sebabheka iCameroon ama-host kanye neNigeria. Kodwa-ke i-Ivory Coast izomangaza abantu abaningi ngoba yiyona ezowina i-Afcon. Mokoena yena-ke hayi akaye eBelgium, ayeke i-Sundowns nje yodwa.
All right, welcome back to Massive 11 on Massive Metro. Thank you very much for those voice notes. 0645250513. Of course, time limiting as well, but we'll try and play as many as we can, as we usually do every Friday. Sipho Mbule, we'll talk about him in a moment. Utabuko Mokoena, I think it would be remarkable just to close up the conversation we're having. I think, if a club can pay. I know, like, there are kinds of players like Upesitao, you would look at him and think, you know what, maybe he's worth 15 or 20 million. But if you can buy 4 players that can do the same job as him, and 20 million, buy those 4 players or develop them instead of buying one, I think it would be shocking if Sundowns can match them, especially Sazu Gutimanja, a South American that's coming around.
This is a simple thing. I think Kuluma the whole day, the whole night, but it's so simple. The boy is gonna grow. Opportunities lapana bega maningi because teams, the big teams, they watch that league. Every time they buy players from there. And the advantage again in a lot of teams bagoma recession manj. They need players. If you can also look at Manchester United, they're struggling in that position in the midfield. You go to Barcelona, when there's a recession now, they're still putting players together, trying to find the right combination. So I'm just mentioning these 2 teams. But a lot of teams about recession in terms of trying to build their teams. So, Belgium, you are in a good space. It's in a very good space and in a very good team that also plays in the Champions League. So for me, I would say, boy, Valente Bezako, Kibele flight, Belgium. who knows? Maybe you can play only the 6 months and then come end of the season, another
Someone
team
else will see.
saying
All right. Okay, Junior, I think last one just to wrap this one. Mokoena. In terms of a club, Yona, is it as simple as ukubona ukuthi Tso uze ne-20, Nkululeko uze no-10 songs except Tso ne-20? Is it possible for a SuperSport to look at the offer ye Anderlecht bangayifuni bakhethe i-Sundowns even though i-Sundowns mhlambe incane, or is it as simple as ukuthatha the biggest offer on the table for a SuperSport United?
Yeah, they're going to look at for a bigger offer.
Yeah.
Le Anderlecht mfethu ayidebate abafethu asekeleni complicate izinto man. Answer la is simple. Umchita ka le Anderlecht. Very simple. You need to play a World Cup. Ngenze example as a footballer noma ngabe South Africa qualify ngenze example. The standard to set out ukuthi mangazibona ngidlala iWorld Cup. Yabona my goal angizobe ngiyenzile. Mangaba ngidlala ngeAfcon ngenze example. Mhlambe you want to ngikhuluma ngeAfrica South Africa. Mangadlala mhlambe iAfcon. You understand?
CAF Champions League,
World Cup, you understand?
Yeah.
Nkululeko. Ngizokutshela nje ivara. Lo mchita when ikude is going to grow. Ngikhuluma psychologically, mentally.
Yeah.
Is comfortable here. Noma ngasuka iPitori le. Is comfortable here. Ukusuka Sundowns kuya kuSuperSport, the environment is similar the same. iSuperSport they've got money. They've got facilities ama resources. Uzoba comfortable kuseduze nasekhaya kula iduze. Can you go and grow? Mfana mangadlala lapha khona ingwenye ikhulumela impho yalazi ibhola la uthi ithi can you go and take this as a stepping stone. Ayalazi ibhola. Stepping stone spring like spring yabo mattress ube kupampe hamba lapha uyopampa uwele kwenye indawo mawela lapha ngizama ukuthi anything can happen if you only could just been given a platform, a chance, you play friendly kula bakubona khona phela yonke team odlala nayo whether you in the Pirates Valley or what assessment. We always siqalaza Nkululeko. I mean it's a reality when the team play ezobe yakidlala friendly or whatever bazozibuza ama team ukuthi why they brought him from here in South Africa to Belgium. They start looking at is bafana naleyo embeka kwenye map international and then amanye ama team avela. I'm sure kusuke Belgium lo mchita lo ungezwa Nkululeko bathi Spain any team, I'm not going to say Barcelona or whatever, Madrid will come. Or ingenzeka Nkululeko it's possible. Thina indaba sicabanga kancane. Ile nto bengisho ngompace. Wonke umuntu athi the boy must come and establish himself abuye ngoba ngade ababhiliveli kuye. Usase grand ukuthi angabuya laba mzwisisi abam accommodate Nkululeko. Lo mchita was competing against who? The structure there. Uthola structure. He's supposed to be mentally strong umchita plomeda. Ile nto le ngikhuluma ngomkwena. Umkwena idecision emele yenze manje. He mustn't think of imili ukuthi thina wabantu.
Yeah.
20 million by Begile, a good offer. We need to be honest. It can go international, overseas, and grow the experience. Marago is stepping stone. Guyen on the Nangat Yoshara. He's playing good in your when you league higher. And I'm sure Adlali, I think Ushu's once spoke to me when I was playing with him with Kazachi. That he Ngengan Bona, Begabalu Steve, about this some players South Africa, they are more about crowd pullers.
Yeah. Jabu, Steve.
Yeah, about celebrator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did mention Ulo.
Yeah, for sure. Those are crowd pullers at the time.
Yeah. At the part, those players must Steve. You understand? It doesn't the way they are going to Steve we were somewhere. But because of now the own environment with Anya Ploma, Bang celebrator and he went there from Marisbeck. From there we were parents. Going to Angish could integrate and celebrate para. South Africa. All
right, so there you go. We'll come back, take a quick few voice notes. When we come back, we'll talk about Usipho Mbule and everything else in between that's happening with him as well. It's an interesting story because there's Sundowns, there's Chiefs, there's Orlando Pirates, and everyone looking for the player. We'll come back live after these voice notes.
Sawubona Nkululeko noJunior Khanye igama Masibulele. Ngobona kwami Nigeria izoyithatha le ndebe. Ngilona qembu xa uthatha ubheka eliconcede like ama goal unless iconcede igoli elinye ngiqathela ubheka iwine wonke amagame wayo. So lile iqembu lifavorite engayithatha le ndebe. Xa ujonga isquad sabo they have only quality players zonke and zonke department zabo ziqinile. uTebogo Mokoena makaye ki-Sundowns so ayofumana more experience agrow as a player because xa ahamba eBelgium angafika afumane less game time phaa ahle i-confident yakhe so makaye ki-Sundowns.
Hey, Nkululeko. So to me, I think Ivory Coast will win the tournament. So I'm putting all my money on Ivory Coast. But the interesting part to me, or the interesting question, is the second question regarding Mokoena. So to me, I think it's too early for Mokoena to play for Sundowns. Of course, yeah, he can handle the pressure. So, but I think with this age, he can go. I think he must go to Belgium, gain more experience. Of course, make lots of money. Then maybe after 4, 5 seasons, he can come back. Then I think he will help maybe Mamelodi Sundowns with CAF.
Hayi mina Nkululeko my brother yabona mina ngiyacabanga ukuthi uTebogo Mokoena i-Sundowns isemathubeni okumthatha ngoba ngibone kwesinye kwenye i-website ingathi i-Sundowns igcine ibeke i-25 million and le team yaseBelgium ibibeke u-20 million ngiyacabanga uzogcina eku-Sundowns lapha ku-Afcon ngiyayinika iNigeria my brother.
Hi, my name is Ria Lidwobo. You are listening to Massive 11.
All right, welcome back to Massive 11 and Massive Metro. Thank you so much for all those voice notes. Then we've heard your opinions, Junior Khanye's opinion, Tso Vilakazi's opinion. But at the end of the day, we'll know in the next couple of days. I mean, you transfer window next month. So, next week. Maybe at the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. So we will know Uguti where the player will play eventually. And then now moving on to his teammate, Sipho Mbule. That's an interesting one because we know that Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns are in for him. But Ogamanje, what we are hearing is that Sundowns and Chiefs are the stronger, they made the stronger interest, or they have the stronger interest between the three clubs. So Vilakazi is with us, Junior Khanye, of course, is with us. So, which is the better option for the player and why? Sipho Mbule, which midfield would he find it easy to play in? A style of play a club would be easier for him in terms of achiever, in terms of animali. Where would be the best destination for Sipho Mbule?
So simple. Very simple and ayifuni uyalena le. Lo mbani uyazi mfethu ukuthi indlela yokuinsurance ayikuphi. Ashaya imoto insurance lapha yana. That's where azoba comfortable. That's where he's going to play his best football. Why ngisho kanjalo?
Okay, so I asked around my perimeters.
Yeah.
Where he will enjoy his football. So where it will be easier for him to break a squat in Sakona.
Yes.
Where the style of play will suit him.
Yes.
Where the money will be there as well. I mean, I'm sure when players are looking at these things, ingaba ngizokwazi ukudlala na? Badlala ngale ndlela yami na? Can I break into that starting 11 na? Bazongibhatala na? So Chiefs match all those parameters for you.
Mamela. Sundowns kunama point where I don't believe ukuthi they match for this boy because if you look at the midfield here, he will need to really fight to get the position lapana to play.
Sure, that's a good point.
But looking at Chiefs mabheke emidleleni, that's how you see Sigdala Ngcobo lapana emidleleni because he's starting to balance that midfield. The good thing kakhulu is good. He's gonna walk in that lineup because of the way he plays. He's very smart, intelligent player, skillful player. He can create, he can score goals. Of which the Chiefs, they don't have that midfielder that can really control the midfield, play those passes, create chances, and score again. So akashaya imoto umfana inechorena bamlindile lapana Dr. K lapana uzomshaya into zakhona.
Well, that's also another factor. Yoguti, can Chiefs make the offer to SuperSport? And my SuperSport Pegama offers out two from different clubs. Do you think the Chiefs will be higher?
Look, Sundowns is always going to be higher. You know, The Chiefs, they will come, but really they're not gonna match Sundowns. But they're also gonna be strong. But the one thing that I know is, yes, the Chiefs mabathi into bayifuna. Bayakhona ukuthi bahambe bayithole. So
into efana necup kanje,
they can
into efana netrophy kanje.
angathi ibuildela yona le trophy.
It's been 6 years.
Bayilungisa.
It's been 7 years.
That's why ngifuna ukuthi if they can get players like that, balance team yabo, because the team yabo is not that bad. They just need to balance, have
Alright.
good midfielders. So
Nice
I
one,
think
so nice one. Aga, how are your thoughts on this? Do you agree firstly with Tso ukuthi Chiefs maybe is the best option for Umfana? Do you think it will be easy for Chiefs to out Ushuktin, like Chiefs is in a mali more than the Sundowns?
Yeah, umchita amaswenge imali Sundowns it will go up. Pound to pound cheese. Yes, funny, if got sponsors, but umnikazi angabeka enye way ngeke imatch umuntu. So umfana sesikhuluma in terms of his career. No George angithi into emshayeli Maluleko.
Yeah.
Ukuthi abone inyuke and then his career end up he frustrated too much. Umchita ka Kaizer Chiefs. Can he go there and then his system of Kaizer Chiefs is gonna suit him? The combination play yamdabula lo yamqeqeshi lo. Hlala ngitshela Nkululeko. I-question noma Kaizer Chiefs is the perfect place. I will be honest. With players that they've signed, ngihlale ngisho bashota ngomqeqeshi mina. Bangadla noma ubani Sundowns bangedabula laba bantu. Can he go there? Umchita bamdlalisa number 10. Not akadlali ngathi khona into confuse abantu abaningi. It's not a defensive midfield there. Akusile midfield emala embizini.
Well, it's a coach so the reason why people believe ukuthi uyi central midfielder.
That's why
ukuthi coach wakhe umdlalisa central.
That's why he's not consistent in his game. Umbonile lo mfana nge-first season under 20. If you play him number 10 phambi kwe-box, one, badlala i-transition yena uzoverate. He's arrogant on the ball. He's the dribbling wizard. He can dribble, ukwazi ukudelay play.
Sure.
Uphethe vision awareness, clever, he can score goals. He hardly ushaya target makashooter. Lo mfana uyakwazi ukushaya target. He hardly ukuthi ashoot ibhola lay up. And uma ingekho ona kadlali. Ila abantu aba-arrogant ebhola ukuthi bahamba ngcono bangikhiphe. And I love that, man. Number 10 uthi like ngoba Kaizer Chiefs ngathi abanayo. Wonke unangi uyaliphasa. Ukhole Alexander uyaliphasa bafair nepali. And abadlali ngama-department Kaizer Chiefs. So him uzolinka ngithi ukhole Alexander uzowazi umsebenzi wakhe. That's what champunanga. Ukuthi ngi-defensive midfielder and protective back for me. Uma ngiphethe ibhola lo mfana uzovela. Uzovela definitely. Ngikhuluma ngombule. Makavela uzozavela.
Ngosi ngiphile ngcobo recently, especially in December. He did really well on that position as sort of like a number 10. You don't agree that he should be a number 10 long term?
I can't rely on that boy. Lo mfana kusamela theshe man. Good player. But also lazy. Yabo. He doesn't play according to his full potential. Make no mistake. Compared to lento abanayo. Ubukela ngqono, especially age society lakhe and stuff. But Nkululeko can't rely on him. Kunamagame njengamadabi lo mfana akazimbona. They play with these small teams, yes, it's when you see him. Can he be consistent now? Mina ngisambukelile kwamanye amagame adlala. Yabo bamfaka umbona ukuthi leyo uyaperforma, mhlambe 2 games, another 3 games angakayini. So he's a good player coming, up and coming. Uyeza. South Africa ngithi umuntu ona 21 city up and coming, which is true. Angithi naye abamdlalise regularly. Compare ama player bana uyo ngqono mara can't rely on him. So umbule playing any cup. Kuna cup akusazoshuba la. Chiefs must compete ku cup. Lantwana amnida lamfana. He's a junior national under 20.
Yeah, Olympics as well.
Olympic. He went bafana. He graduated.
Sure.
And Nkululeko pheka la. Team vele is type of a player like Tabomuki, Dr. Kumalo. I'm a star player.
Very quickly, we need to go to a break. So which team do you foresee for him?
Chiefs, the Sundowns is going to be politics. I would think he can play, but there's sometimes so Sundowns he will never play because of politics.
So Vilakazi, quickly before we go to the break.
Chiefs, Sundowns is not going to play.
All right, there you go. We'll come back after the break and talk more African Cup of Nations.
It's time to feel the quality, the control, the variety, to feel Africa. It's time to go premium free. 25 channels, everything from comedy, lifestyle, reality, sport, kids, and blockbusters, with access to 200 more. Free forever. No cost, no subscription. Take the next step. Tune in and just watch. It's that easy. Start watching premium free today. Why pay? Just watch.
Nkululeko, my brother. Now I think Mokoena should take this offer of going overseas, and then the team that will win Afcon is going to be Cameroon, my brother. Kimosaka Moga Fontaine. Thank you.
Ola Nkululeko, Ola Junior Khanye, Ola Tso Vilakazi. Ke nagana gore Cameroon e tla e tseya, and gape ke nagana gore Tebogo Mokoena a ye Sundowns. Ke Phomolo Leshilo mo Komora, shosho.
Hola, ichime kumele ichime.
You're listening to Massive 11 with Nkululeko Nkewu, Christoph Bongo, and Jabu Mahlangu, weekdays from 6 to 7 p.m.
All right, welcome back to Massive Metro. Massive 11 is the name of the show. I don't have a stage fright. Ngasabi, slow me. Yeah, thank you so much for all the voice notes, though, as we are about to wrap up the show. 18 or 1742, rather. Yeah, African Cup of Nations, sometimes disappointing. Some matches, ngike ngabona Ali Badra Sangare, goalkeeper we-JTR, bekakhiphela i-Free State Stars, keeper we-Ivory Coast. Last minute, bamningi back pass header. Yeah, you can see ukuthi the knee elishaye etshanini, but really like, I mean, unikeza through pass nje ku-Sierra Leone. But in terms of who do you guys think, like, as your personal favorite? Do you remember that moment? Kasangare adlesa Cote d'Ivoire. It ended up as a draw, as a last minute draw. What do you guys think about that?
The sad part ngokuba goalkeeper kunje. One mistake bheka sikwazi sonke ngisho nalabo bengangakwazi bazokwazi. That's the sad part ngokuba goalkeeper. But you know, Nkululeko, keepers bayawenza ama mistake ama keepers, and abanye instead ukuthi ayisave kanjalo umunye uvela pass striker score. So it's, you know, keepers.
But it looked like bekamnika nje. Like the way indlela ewengayo ibhola, it's like he was giving them to Sierra Leone to score.
You know, aba goalkeeper Nkululeko, I think banomqondo wabo nje. Ngathi sometimes kunokuba nentonyana ebuyithi kancane ngathi bangabambi kahle. But you know, I think he's having a good tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the Ivory Coast. So far.
Amhlolo lentenzela. Qala ukuthi bambize for i-JTR avimbele Ivory Coast umhlolo. It's a mix up, like mix masala. Leangwenya le yalintenzile Nkululeko emthenze, my brother. You know, it's a cup whereby everybody is watching that tournament. Singayithatha granted. He has cost the country there. Yabona lela bhola la ngaphandle, yabona noma wenza iblanda, lenza ibhola li direct to epalini. Ulande ngaphandle ulifaka la likhashazi. And then kube draw. Kuleke izomdenta. He's going to stay lapha ku career yakhe. Noma can do well, abanye abantu they will never see that. Into ebhlungu and last man. Yabona goalkeeper into iblanda lakhe ngayi. Maba aqeda ukudlula kuyo renza iblanda ikhashazi.
There's no one behind him.
Yeah, so inethe behind him. Yabo. So Nkululeko, it's a sad story ngale out leya. Another thing futhi engiyibonile, just ukuphendula le question Afcon ifo.
Yeah, in terms of ama winners with Afcon, who has impressed you and who inika bani manje? I mean, we've taken out a lot of clubs, a lot of countries. We are now in the last 16 stages of the tournament. Mina all the time magdlali Afcon nginika zama North Africans, so I always believe ukuthi it's either going to be Algeria or Egypt most of the time kuma tournaments. Unfortunately for Algeria yami iphumile. We can't see them win. Egypt now, they're not really doing well, so I don't know who to follow. But I always give you can't chop and change your mind. You must give one or two winners at the beginning. For me, the guys that I would give, Algeria, Manchester and Egypt, they're not looking promising. For you?
Yeah, there's no country that is fluid. But I'm not expecting fluid. Once in a while.
Yeah, tournament football.
It's tournament football. And in national team, you cannot be fluid. And there's number player 7, it's team in one.
Yeah. Which is supposed to be Egypt.
Yeah.
Sudan.
So in Nigeria, there's got individual brilliance. I love them.
Yeah.
By Spanisa. They're not playing good in terms of a combination play in the middle, but they've got deadly. Up front, in Chelabano, 43. abantu bamnandi ngikhuluma ngapha 1v1 I love
Oh yeah, we were speaking about them
Yeah,
in your
strengths zabo.
predictions wako. I remember that was one team that you were so impressed ngabo.
Yeah.
Ukuthi one-on-one they have players who can win you a game
Yeah.
nge-moment
and
eyi-one.
which is true ubabheka ama-individual lengwenye Moses asikeni each and
Yeah.
every tournament bakhipha umuntu
Yes.
whereby there was Julius Akawo, there was JJ Okocha bavela ngala ma-tournament Tujani babangida
Yeah.
kule tournament kuningi ingwenye abathi Moses
Moses Simon.
I'm very impressed with him dynamic yibo abantu in terms of culture South Africa mina mangikhuluma ngeculture ne-African football uyabaleka Nkululeko we focus in tall players and physique now tall physique poor technique we okay ngiyayibona ukuphasana ke ukuphasa umuntu ala umshangala ibhola it's African lama players dlala Europe lawo I'm very disappointed I have to be honest one Senegal I'm disappointed nanga Egypt mina
Yeah.
you cannot play so scrappy yabo and nenye into consider iloke Cameroon ba focus ku physics too much so in Nigeria Nkululeko
So for you, Nigeria, do you have another backup for you ukuthi mhlambe if Nigeria disappoints you?
ikaponi Nkululeko ngifuna ukukutshela bikwa underdog akuna star player ubani
Aubameyang went back.
ungabi khona I think it's a blessing in disguise they work as a team Nkululeko
Yeah.
their team ama warrior wonke ubabheke the defend as a team also they cheat ngikhuluma ngala matheka mara ayan defender ngoba mbangana bhola bangena phakathi when they got the ball babheke maba spread ngiyakutshela ba spread kune game baqeda kuyiwina they were beating ilo
I can't remember. all
yeah
the
kune
matches.
team ebayibhithile it's a team that is more of stable I think ilo man
A bigger country than them.
yeah it's a bigger country bengibukela igame they beat Nkululeko ungizoqala ungizwe kahle ngithini badlala the very intensity yabe high but defender as a team they had to concede ngone bangaconcede
So for you, Nigeria and dark horse yako
mina ikaponi ngakhenza uzongibambisana
All right, so Vilakazi, 2 minutes before the break, the two teams for you.
ngihamba ne-Nigeria ngihamba ne-Ivory Coast.
All right, let's speak about Cote d'Ivoire. At least Junior has spoken about Nigeria. One of the things I was speaking to someone who was interviewing me, and I said to them, look, the problem with Ivory Coast, big selections like out say Dobsonville, Sabahlanganisa, all the best players, and then Samba Soyolala. There's no cohesion. Uzaha uyazidlalela. Max Gradel uyadlalela. Sebastian Hele, Serge Aurier bayadlalela bonke. But I think the last game I remember watching them either last night or the night before, the last game of the group, but sometimes they are playing a weaker opponent, so but they're not bad, they're coming together, but the concern for me is that they're not playing for each other.
Kulapho kufuneka khona coaching lapho wena Nkululeko, because when you've got stars, you know, you need to come in as a coach and make them to respect each other and value each other in the team. Because if ngizodlalela mina, when I've got Junior Khanye, it means good. I don't respect him. I don't value him. His contribution.
No, there's the other thing to this too is that you actually want to sell yourself because it's a big stage. You are literally advertising yourself, and that's the problem maybe with African football. Ukuthi wonke umuntu uyazi ukuthi this Afcon is a stage for me to sell myself. Angibuyeli bengikhona.
No, you can sell yourself while playing for the team, because remember that thing. Other teams, they're not gonna sign you because they can see when it's all about you. You want to showcase yourself. You don't want to showcase the team. So you need to be a team player. No, ungabe individual player. Yes, there are moments where we want to see the individual brilliance yakho. Then we're saying, yes, this is what we want. But in general, what we're looking at, is he a team player? Yes, he's a team player. No, I think he can come and add the value in our team because he's a team player. Individual, he can give us something.
All right, on the other side of the break, we talk DSTV Compact Cup and so much more.
It's Mzansi, my name Ketato Mulamu, actor, entrepreneur, everything that does the best. And you're listening to Massive Metro.
Everyone loves to look great, but keeping up with fashion trends can be tricky. That's why Massive Metro has partnered with Exact Clothing to bring you up-to-date trends in the world of fashion. Join me, Aziza the Pristine Queen, each week for the Fashion Check feature in partnership with Exact Clothing as we check what is trending in the world of fashion, as well as how you can create different looks affordably to ensure that we keep you looking and feeling your best. Each week, we will also be giving away great prizes and vouchers to help boost your wardrobe. We'll also be giving away a full fashion makeover brought to you by Exact Clothing. For details about the exact fashion check feature and how to enter, go to massivemetro.com or check out our social media pages on @MassiveMetro. Looking and feeling great has never been easier with Exact and Massive Metro. #Fashion Check with Exact and #Massive Metro.
The DStv Compact Cup is here Saturday, the 22nd of January. Witness Coastal United versus Dinaledi FC at 3 p.m. Then at 6 p.m., there is Warriors FC take on Amambuto FC. Ungazincishe baba, catch all the Compact Cup action and more by subscribing to the DStv Compact for only $409 per month. There's also the HD Decoder Plus installation for a low $499, available at participating retailers while stock lasts. The DStv Compact Cup, the viewer's choice on DStv Compact.
What up, it's your girl Tipsy. You're listening to Massive Metro. Hola. Chesa.
Greetings, Junior Khanye, Tso and Nkululeko. I agree with Junior that Utebza should go to Belgium. I think he should go to Belgium. Belgium, yes, I'm misunderstood, but I think it would be good for his career, for him to gain a lot of experience. Even they also know that Sundowns will be competing in many different tournaments and even continental, but I want him to go to, I wish he can go to Belgium.
Biscuit TV, Massive Metro family, I hope we grand bafethu. Straight to the point. Mokoena angayi ku-Sundowns labantu bayaqindezela, and anyway they don't really need him. He needs to go overseas and develop azokhona ukusinceda, since vele sekuyi-regular quality well balanced player. Stars abo-Modric, good defensively, good attacking. Kumele vele expose athole intanga zakhe isquad sokhona ukuqina here. When it comes to the Afcon, abantu ababonisa structure in Junior Khanye's words, it's Nigeria. Everyone else seems to be playing haphazardly. Scope and honor. I hope leyo language ivumelekile la. Thank you.
Hater, this is Renelwe Yelo Tsolonyane, and you're listening to Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
All right, thank you so much for all those voice notes. Lovely stuff. Thank you. I appreciate everyone who sent them. There were around 40 or 50 of them. We squeezed all of those we could. We have 6 minutes before the end of the show. Maybe let me throw my guys here before we go. There are a couple of teams here. I want you guys to listen carefully. Yeah. I will go through them as quickly as possible for a DStv Compact Cup. Ngizongitshela ukuthi nina isiphi squad esiqinile lapha. I-Warriors FC alamachita ala eJozi. Keeper wabo Itumela Nkhune. Ama-defenders uNjabulo Ngcobo Kaizer Chiefs, Paseka Mako Happy Jele Orlando Pirates, Thabo Motlabo Swallows Football Club. And then midfielders Uloch, Unkosi Ngiphile Ngcobo, Njabulo Blom Notion Hoto. And then striker Lorenzo Coutinho, Keegan Lorenzo Dolly. And then Ukame Peprandowski. That's Warriors FC, squad sala eJozi basically. And then the Coastal United FC, i-team yami basically, umhlangano amajita se-Cape neBaroka. Ugoalkeeper wabo Oscar Masuluke, and then ama-defenders Terence Mashego, Tariq Phillips, Robin Johannes, Denwin Farmer. And then ama-midfielders Thabo Notata, Mpho Makola, Mokgakolo Dingele, Nathan Sinkala. And then up front, Ashley Dupree, the hottest striker in the moment, and then Evidence Mahopa as well. I would say the most overrated striker at the moment. Abantu abaningi bacabanga ukuthi is good. Idinaledi yase Pretoria, basically. Kuno Ricardo Goss, and then ama-defenders uRushun Derek, Nyeko Mobi, Luke Fleurs, Nolihlo Nonyana. And then kube no Gaston Sereno midfielder, and then Mokoena Mbule Nondlondlo. That's a crazy midfielder. And then Ukemit Erasmus, no Gift Motopa up front. And then last one, very quickly, Lena Geiles as a KZN mostly Amazulu, Golden Arrows. Uveli Moto is a goalkeeper, and then defenders, Tapelo Kloki, Nkosnati Sibisi, Keegan Richie, Siabonga Dube. And then Luvuyo Memela, Thabo Kalinge, Tebogo Potsane, Daylon Klassen, and then Victor Litswalo is the front is a striker, and Augustin Mulenga. Let's talk about which team looks like the stronger team. Obviously, for obvious reasons, the team that has players at Sundowns in the Super Sport will be stronger. Look at their midfield. Undlondlo, Umbule,
Coach as well.
Mokoena. I don't know who the coach is. Who Tentens choose.
Ah, my man.
Yeah.
Kondola pana creativity.
Yeah.
Ma players adlala ibhola. Akuna ukuthi ilaphayana sizoshaya laphana sifuna transition. No.
I will keep.
Tinaledi FC. This does la machita. And then what do you think of a forward combination? Yeah, Boguno Kemit Erasmus, no Gift Motopa. Maybe they might make it a front three and Boguno Sereno as well. Abambala as in midfielder.
Yazi Nkululeko, mina, I don't understand this tournament in Chedivar. But obviously we need to talk about it.
Yeah, Sailana.
I think he so. Anything exciting. There's a coach whereby is underrated. I believe he's one of the best coaches in South Africa, Mina. And he's coaching one of the strong squad. Yes, Azang Babin is Katesite. They've got maybe 1 week to prepare against example.
Yeah. I mean, it's 1 week and then next week a final 40. So it's like a very short period.
So I'm sure Utens is more fluid in my play. Nakusumuntu Shantana na my play. And when the squad list Saleh was good, we need to be in terms of when the squad.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, let me just remind people as well. Uloch, Ungoba, Uplom, Uhoto, Udoli, no Pepra. So that's also a good squad.
I'm surprised Ukamangeko.
It's a Afcon.
Afcon.
So that's why they had to cut him out at that time.
Okay. The squad is strong. But in terms of Mang Pegamina pound to pound, between Bona, there's a choose. Naleza Sepitori, Naleza Sabon.
Yeah.
Nkululeko mamela khona into ekumele ziyibonise abantu. No buhle ngathi them.
Yeah, he's part of the squad on the bench.
Guys.
So ilanapi sebadiwe.
Yeah, so my fans say we pick the lineup. These are the players that I was mentioning. So that the fans have already picked the lineup.
Guys.
I mean, I'm from Cape, so.
And begin Lapana, Tipuruza Lapana, Cape Town. That midfielder is dangerous, Buffett.
Coastal United, the team,
that midfielder,
but so, if you think about it, because in as much as they are good players, it's like they are more. Okay, let me just go through them again. Mashego left back, Tariq Phillips, Robin Johanna centre backs. Those are good centre backs. Then Farmer, and then Utabo Notata midfield, Mpoma Kola, Mokako Lodingele, Nathan Sinkala, and then Evidence Mahopa, no Ashley Tupria. My worry is Mahopa, really. Yeah, that's not a bad squad.
Not creativity.
My worry, Mahopa la pana pambili. I don't know. No. You look at my players.
That was one of your favorite players.
The team layer. In that midfield, there no Tata, Makola. By a pass abangene SPC. So umfanami akekho mnandi kahle.
But when uhlezi njalo umuntu ofuna
I want him to play. I want him to get a proper coaching.
Okay. All right, we need to wrap it up very quickly. Which team do you think will rise amongst all of these teams? Strongest team. Who do you think is going to rise?
Win this tournament.
Are we final? Are we win a tournament?
Let's choose my win. Okay.
Get your home boys. No.
That's why. You know why? Without Urasmasi, you can bank on him, but he's not. All
right, Junior, very quickly because of time. Yeah, it's very difficult to bet against. The combination of players, Sundowns,
next week.
I think show in. The midfielder with two. Midfielders with two. All these two teams.
Mbule, Mokoena, and
I love them. And when you're looking at them, I know I'm gonna watch football.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy watching football.
There you go. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. you'll find us on Itiski TV. itiskitv.com on YouTube. Thank you so much for listening to us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Hey, what's good? It's your boy Reason, and you are now tuned in to Massive Metro.
Yo, what's up? This is Nick Soul, and you